Good afternoon, sir. I'm Shashwat. I'm from Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. Sir, the current government of Maharashtra is being criticized by Uddhav Thackeray as well as his followers. And though they are the same people, the MLAs which turned up and they went with the BJP government and formed a new alliance with the BJP, they are the same people who got tickets by Uddhav Thackeray. Now, just because they turned up, they went against Uddhav Thackeray, all of a sudden they became the worst people, they became the worst politicians, corrupt politicians. Why is it like that? The main ideology on which Shiv Sena always worked under the rule of Balasaheb Thackeray was Hindutva and not going with Congress. He himself mentioned that thing. If there's a video, there are his videos which he himself mentioned. He will shut Shiv Sena, but he will never go with Congress. But just for the sake of power, why Uddhav Thackeray formed a government with Congress, and all of those ideologies, all of those mindsets have been kept aside just for the sake of power?
I'll divide your question into two. I think if you can question, if you can term something of complete disregard, disloyalty for someone who has been backstabbed and gone over just for power there. These 40 people have gone for their own seats, nothing else, and for the money. The chief minister, who's the current chief minister, has come and cried in a house because he was going to be arrested by a central agency. And he said, I have to hop out of the BJP, otherwise they will arrest me. It was his good luck that they wanted to show that, this guy is the true Sena and we'll make him the chief minister. But if you can term this betrayal and this backstabbing as just because, it speaks highly about what you see as morality. Because for me, trust is everything. For me, if someone who I've given everything to, if I have given everything to you and you backstab me, it doesn't remain just because. You've broken my trust, you've broken everything. Two, if you speak about my grandfather's Hindutva and if you speak about my grandfather's ideals, I think I've learned a little more than the WhatsApp university that the BJP is spreading. My grandfather has had ties with the Congress before. He has had a better relationship with the Gandhi family earlier also. We've openly supported Mr. Pranab Mukherjee in the presidential elections. We've openly supported one more president, Mrs. Patil, from the Congress, openly when the BJP was supporting another candidate. On the flip side, the BJP has gone around making alliances with parties like PDP that has supported terrorists. And that is their Hindutva and that is okay with them. Our Hindutva is clearly defined. We don't burn people over what they eat. That is the BJP's Hindutva. That is not acceptable to my father, to me, not to my grandfather, not to our people, not to Maharashtra. For us, backstabbing is an alliance when the BJP had promised us an alliance on half and half and going back on the principles. Going back on your principles, going back on your promises is not Hindutva for me. For me, Hindutva is Raghukul Reet Sada Chali Aaye, Pran Jaye Par Vachan Na Jaye. Whatever promises you make, you have to fulfill them. Going back on your promises.
So that was the vachan made by Balasaheb.
1 minute. Let me fulfill. Let me tell you the whole thing. Thirdly, if you believe that the Ram temple was coming up because of the central government, it's a false thing. The Supreme Court has given the order for the Ram temple. The government hasn't given the order. My point is simply this, that this is politics, and in politics, if things can be promised left, right, center by the BJP and not adhered to, if things can be promised by any other party not adhered to, everyone's open. And just by going with the Congress, we don't leave Hindutva. No one particular party is the forebearer of Hindutva. I am a Hindu. I was Hindu when the BJP had broken an alliance with the Shiv Sena in 2014. Back then, we hadn't broken the alliance. The BJP had broken the alliance. We were Hindus then, we were Hindus now. Why did the BJP backstab us in 2014? So my point is this, that I think we need to step out from the WhatsApp university. We need to step out from the troll mindset and realize that if the BJP is indulging in real politics, we also need to play politics, but not for the bad of the people. For us, it is about our state, taking the state together without fights and divisions. If you see now what the BJP is doing in the state today, they're inciting riots. But what about those people in Kashmir, the Kashmiri Pandits? Why isn't the world's largest pro-Hindutva party speaking for Kashmiri Pandits who are asking for transfers from Kashmir to safer places when Kashmiri Pandits are even being killed today? These are questions that really need to be asked. And if the BJP was so careful about my grandfather's politics and ideology, it wouldn't have tried to finish off the party built by my grandfather when my grandfather's actually helped the BJP build what it is today in Maharashtra. So I think that is very crucial for me.
देश विदेशातील प्रत्येक घडामोडींचे लाईव्ह अपडेट मिळवण्यासाठी आता साम टीव्हीच्या सर्व सोशल मीडिया प्लॅटफॉर्मला लाईक, फॉलो आणि सबस्क्राइब करा. तसंच सर्व नोटिफिकेशनसाठी बेल आयकॉन प्रेस करायला विसरू नका.